The really cool thing about making your mayo in a mason jar is you can store it right in the same thing. There's so much less cleanup. It's really awesome. Welcome back to the homestead. So I never write down recipes. I just sort of throw them together. But because I wanted to make this video on how to make homemade mayo, or I found a mock recipe for Miracle Whip, and so I've been using that, but I just use a recipe as a base and I go from there. I'll make it, and if I don't like it, then I'll tweak it. So this is my recipe that I put together today, and I'll write it down as well. But it's really simple. I use my mason jar. It's a wide mouth with an immersion blender, and it makes really quick, fast work of making your homemade mayo or mayonnaise or whatever you want to call it, Miracle Whip. So I used that, and I go ahead and I use the lines on the side to measure. So this is 1.5 cups of oil, and then I'm gonna quickly just add all the spices and the egg and everything. I'm gonna get it in the jar, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so this is what it looks like with all of the seasonings and my double yolker. You can see that video on the Facebook page. So everything is ready to go. I put, as I go, I do make notes and write down things. It's really a good idea that when you're creating new recipes or tweaking old recipes, that you keep a tally of what you're doing. And when you change things, you know, remember to write it down. I may have to add more sweetener, so I've put 3 drops in. I should write that. 3. And then, oh, it didn't write. And then as you go, make sure to write everything down. I did measurements for the salt and pepper, but you know, not too much, because you can't take it away. You can add it, but you can't take it away. And it's always good, especially when you have a small space like I do, a very small working area, is to always have your dish water ready. You know, everyone's not going to be in the same situation as me where I have to boil my water to do dishes and stuff, but I try to keep everything clean as I'm going, and it just really, instead of letting things pile up, because I tend to do that too, especially on days when I'm really busy. So anyway, that's a quick tip too. Alright, so once you have everything in your jar, you just put your immersion blender in, and I highly recommend having an immersion blender. Oh my gosh, I use it all the time. Every day I blend my chai in the morning, making whipped cream, which I do a lot, mayo, I mean, just all kinds of things. I use it for everything. And when I make pancakes, it's such it's so much easier to do this than get out another appliance. This just sits on my counter pretty much all the time in a jar like this, because this is what I use to mix in. Yeah, I highly recommend it. This was just a cheap little, I don't know, $15, $20 item. I'm looking at a stainless steel immersion blender that can go into pretty much everything, you know, hot and cold. So, oh yeah, blending soups. Oh my gosh, salad dressing, I love it. Okay, so here we go. It's very simple. You just blend it, and it takes, you know, maybe, I don't know, not very long, especially with this immersion blender. It's pretty good, but you want to just let it go down at the bottom, and then slowly, doing this with one hand is not going to work, I don't think. You slowly lift it up as you're going, so you can incorporate all the oil. Okay, so I was able to do a better job of blending when I had 2 hands to hold the jar, but as you can see, it's nice and thick and creamy, and I did taste it, and I think the seasonings are pretty much spot on, as well as the sweetener. I don't like it too sweet, but I do like it a little bit sweet, kind of like salad dressing, like Miracle Whip. So do it to your taste. Try and taste it as much as you can as you're making it, because once you get all the oil blended, let's see, how much did it make? Oh, I'd say it made about 2.5 cups. So the volume went up about a cup, I would say. And it's just really nice. It's good to have homemade stuff, especially when you have chickens and so many eggs, and it's so easy. I will post the recipe below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Oh, there's my anniversary clock chiming. Alright, well, have a great day, everybody, and I hope you try and make your own mayo. It's so easy. Change it to your liking, and it'll be good, I promise. And it's easy. Give it a try. Alright, have a great day. Love from the homestead. Thank you for being here with us on our homesteading journey. If you like what we're doing, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and click on the bell to be notified of our new movies. From Maine.Homestead.Project, I'm Victoria.
And I'm Gary.
From our homestead to yours, have a productive and beautiful day.